Much of Western culture is fueled by survival of the fittest thinking, which is a distortion of natural law. We see nature as the enemy and lack of resources as the motivation to rape, pillage, and kill the earth and its people. The phrase survival of the fittest was co-opted by capitalists and social Darwinists as a means to exploit and control theoretically weaker groups. But it was erroneous in that the original phrase actually meant best adaptability to the environment. And historically, most species and cultures grew through interdependence and cooperation, rather than fighting and division. We are coming to the end of the line of this thinking, as it is proved of limited success and certainly not guaranteed our long-term survival. Yet the unawakened masses and leaders continue this dance of destruction. Since we are swallowing our own propaganda as the victors of countless wars and power struggles, we believe that our society is the best and superior to more primitive or goddess-based cultures. This may be true from one lens, but not from the totality of existence. Western culture coincides with the rise of rationalism in science and prides itself on willpower and the overcoming of the most difficult of circumstances. And the outward picture shows that modern European and American cultures developed in difficult, often frigid climates with cold rain and snow, thus requiring, on some level, mastery of the elements. Western culture is centered around the dominance of the ego, whereas primitive or goddess-based cultures are more interdependent and community-based. Yet this mentality is unfortunately permeating third world countries as a necessity for economic survival, as an eat or be eaten. Developing nations have adopted our distorted ideas about wealth and conquest, and we are all in line for mass suicide, because in killing the earth, we are killing ourselves. Pluto in Capricorn is showing this distortion loud and clear. The power structures are toppling, yet without an agenda that doesn't support the unity of all, it will be one ego format replacing the other. The true devil is the mind that believes in lack, and therefore the need to possess and accumulate. There is enough for all once the greedy are removed from power. We are now being called upon to extinguish this way of living, lest it extinguish us. This may be the real meaning of the 2012 prophecy of the end of the world. It's the end of the current way of life. I'm Meta Astrologer Patrice Kamens.